Hello everyone, hello Buffy. I hope everyone is doing good. My name is Doeke van Nuil and I'm a first year master student of contextual design, and today I will be talking about one of my projects of the second term and called Cup and Lid, and how this project continues in my new project for which I don't have a name yet. First I'm going to tell you something about how the project started, some issues that I had during the process, and of course how I finished it. Then I will tell you something about where I'm currently working on, and at the end I will shortly discuss how those two projects overlap each other. So first up is the cup and lid project. For my icon project I chose two lamps made by a German-based design studio called Schneid Studio. Because the lamps were made out of different shapes and different colors, and it's something I found very interesting. And to show you what I'm talking about, here's a photo of the lamps. So being inspired by this design, and after I made the replica, I started working on the second part of this project, which was to interpret the design in a new kind of way. So while working on the lamp, I made a lot of sketches, and I decided to use those for my own project, which was the cup. After making those sketches on paper and in 3D, I made a mold, and after that I made ceramic cups, which I glazed in different colors. I was really pleased with the result, and I felt comfortable by talking with Louise. But of course, what happened next, according to Louise, the cup was too finished. So of course I felt I was a little bit in panic, and after I made some weird experiments and after some good talks with friends, I decided not to kill my darlings, to kill the cups, but to just continue with my project as it was, and just to add a new thing. So I was thinking, what does a too finished cup need? It needs a lid, as you can see on this picture. As a start, I used my 2D sketches, and I made them into 3D shapes, which were the lids. The hard material of the ceramic and the colorful shapes showed an interesting mix between the two of them, and by trying to translate my own drawings into 3D objects, I learned a lot about making a 3D material or a 3D shape and the use of color. So in the end it was a very challenging but very pleasant project to surprise myself with those newly found ways of working. The end result was shown in several cups and several lids, as you can see in the following picture. So now we're gonna talk about the new project with Ulrike, and it was the perfect challenge to continue with this previous project. In short, this assignment is we are making a vase with quite a few challenges, like for example the use of 4 materials, the reuse of something which already exists, and some other things. And after talking with Ulrike, it was directly very clear to me I want to experiment more with the color, the structure and the shapes that I made for the previous project. And I want to make a lot of stuff, because by making I'm learning a lot, and I surprised myself by making things. So my first experiments were made of foam, because it was an easy and accessible material. The shapes, as you can see here, were all about finding some kind of balance in color, balance in weight. Because the foam is easy to color, it's a great way to make a lot of different shapes in a fast way. You can, in like an hour, you can make a lot. So I continued by making more organical shapes, because I thought that the hard shapes needed some kind of balance. And after trying this out, I found that the material itself, and the foam, had a little lack of real material, something with body and something with weight. So after this discovery, I started making shapes in clay, more in wood, and as well in fabric. And this variety of materials is very interesting for me to see how they work together and what kind of new things and shapes arise. And here you can see that in a photo. By making so many things, I'm learning and discovering a lot about different materials and my way of working. So in short, the two projects are about combining shape, combining materials, and combining color. And of course, which is quite important, the translation of my drawings into something new. So now we're quickly going to the moment where I am now. At the moment I'm still in this experimental phase of the project. I am making a lot of shapes. I am experimenting with glazing, I'm experimenting with wood and the structures of the wood, and of course by colors, by having bright colors or more pastel colors. It's really interesting for me. In about a week I will present my findings at the midterm, and in the beginning of June I will present my final results at the final exhibition. So I hereby invite you to come, and it would be awesome if you can come and have a look, because it will be really interesting to see my final results, and as well I can give you a further explanation of what I did and what I'm discovering in the next weeks. Thank you for listening. You were a wonderful audience today. If anyone has any questions, I'm sure you're at school at the DAA and you can find me at my table. You can ask all the questions you want, and I'm happy to answer them to you. See you soon. Thank you for listening, and bye.